This is actually a really good way for a lot of people to learn about the program.
Yeah.
So Quinn is asking, what is my Unlockable Character program like? And the key to the program and the lifestyle is actually the attitude and the mindset, which is the primary foundation of the program. So you think about a program, it is an investment for you to be able to, in this case, start businesses, become an entrepreneur. And in the journey of becoming an entrepreneur, it's not a stair step up where every step is one step up, you know? You're gonna go 2 steps, 3 steps up, and sometimes you might go 4 or 5 steps down. Yeah. And what happens in that moment? What do you do in that moment? Well, this not only is a mindset program to actually help you tune into a higher level so that it doesn't phase you, but it's also a community of people who have taken a lot of losses, who I actually fostered and selected to be in the program. It's not just, you know, every single person you've ever met. So we have PhDs, we have people who have 8 figures in crypto who started from couch surfing 5 years ago. And when you have 8 figures, you see the losses they've taken on, and then it's like, okay, you know, they got back. They lost 7 figures and they still made it back to 8 figures on their journey. You know, they started at 4 figures, then jumped to 5, then to 6, back to 5, to 7, back to 6. And once you start to see that the wealth that people create is no longer bound by the typical rules of society, it's like, okay, how do I first understand the resilience and the discipline I need to take action and continue to take action when it doesn't go my way, but what methods, what programs can I tap into to make a lot of money? So options trading is one way to make a lot of money daily. And what I've found in this SPY market, which has today like a $50 range on SPY, is a spread strategy. So we've been doing spreads. A member made 19K from 1.8K today on a call, whereas his put didn't do as well, but he maybe only lost $1,800 on the put, but he put another $1,800 into a call, and that became 19K. So in reality, he's still up 16, 17K. And that is the spread, by putting the same amount of capital on a call and a put at the same time when there's a huge range in the market, especially for things like SPY. And so that strategy's paid off really well. So that's a strategy that you could learn from the program in investing. That's just one area.
That's true.
And there's many others. So how do you start an online business if you're not technically proficient with coding, right? Most people are so intimidated by picking up a computer, opening up a terminal. They actually need it broken down step by step. So this program would break it down step by step. For example, what is a great AI platform for me to build a front desk, a service desk for any type of company to take appointments or to deal with customer service? And how can then I turn that into a lead generation business or a customer support business? Lead generation would be setting appointments, customer support would be solving issues, but the same platform can be used for both. How would I scale it? How would I start it? What is a platform you recommend, and how would you fine tweak the settings to get the best result? All of that is like someone who's gone through trial and error with it and is now able to share it with you. And so I, of course, am providing a unique sense of value, having been at multiple startups in the AI space for 6 years, been at BlackRock, seen what it's like behind the scenes to do digital transformation and automation for the world's largest asset manager. The people that are in my community, you're going to experience people in their mid-30s who have gone through extreme hardships and come out the other side as business owners, who are now driving like a Lexus LFA, right? In the rain, no worries. And you know what? He totaled it. He didn't give an F. You know what I mean? Like, and living life, bro. Like, his kids are running on top of the car, and he doesn't care what anyone else thinks, because that's FU money. You know what I mean? And his style of like, it's just a material object, that's also part of that mindset that I want people to get into, because the material objects, they're great. They're material manifestation of your hard work, but they're still material. They're not really tied to your spirit in a one-to-one basis. So if they go, your spirit needs to remain the same. Same with money. You can't tie your spirit to money. You can tie your spirit to a mindset that brings more money, and then the money it just comes. So there's also an element of people who want to get into really deep conversations about things like quantum physics, how to manifest a reality that you can visualize. Sometimes people, they don't even know that they have to start visualizing because they can't see it. So they have to be around people that they're like, oh, see it to believe it. Now I can see myself there. So that's quite a lot of things, but it's about creating businesses, it's about investing, stocks, options, cryptocurrencies, starting online businesses with AI for customer service and lead generation, and then the mindset, which is the foundation of it all. And then the personal brand is everything you build around that through the experience you go through, and then to develop your own content. So how to do well on YouTube. We have an inside scoop here. We'll see. But like, I have found that authentic content, long form, is doing really well right now, where it's not brain rot, extreme levels of cuts, things like that. Yeah, minimal editing. And consistency that your audience can rely on. If you engage your audience early on, it's also a very positive effect because you will develop loyal fans. At a certain point, you have to guard your time, and there's a mindset thing as well. You can't answer every comment, you know, and how do you guard yourself from the hate that's gonna come? It's because if it throws you off, then you can't deliver the next day.
There's gonna be a...
Yeah, so it's like, what do I do when they tell me a certain thing that makes me think twice the next time? It's like, how do you not lose your mojo? You know what I mean? So that's a pretty important piece of it. So we're just cruising around. We're gonna go to a spot up in Lawrenceville, an old Cisco campus, if I'm not mistaken, which is now abandoned. It's a pretty cool spot.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll turn on the valves again. Now we can have some fun driving.
Windows down, that's how you know it's serious.
Yeah, what a beautiful day.
It is.
Did you capture that?
I think I did. It was pretty bad.
No.
And my GoPro's dead, so I'll just be later practicing with the
Yeah. I have a charger.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, in my bag. I'll take that out. We can get stopped.
Yeah.
I don't know where that puddle came from.
Yeah. Go for it.
Oh, there's a person right here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna stop real quick and help you charge your GoPro. Let's see if I can pull this out real quick.
So, did you so for like your personal brand with this car, is this a separate one or is this your personal?
It's the business car and the personal car, so the taxes you can also write off.
The Instagram. Like, do you have a personal Instagram? Because I couldn't imagine like your friend just following like the car.
No, it really just is this one. Yeah. But I know that's a good look. I was born in '92, so my generation didn't have multiple media accounts, email accounts, and that's become more important with security now. But my mindset is I'm breaking free and I am taking the right path, the rightful path. So looking back on history, if people want to judge me, I've made it clear my positions on things that even if the political climate is one way, I'm gonna side with the truth and take the blowback because the authenticity is part of the brand. And so if you can make that part of your brand and you do take off, like, then you don't need to worry about, I guess, the system in a way, you know. So this is a portable charger. If you hit this,
okay, battery bank.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, it's got 4, and then this is the USB-C.
Thank you, sir.
And then if you want, you could just tuck it in my my bag so that it doesn't move around too much. Okay, let me see. Oh, sweet, Hero 12 Black.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's got the texture.
Yeah. Is yours a 12?
Oh, dude, the batteries are interchangeable. So
that is true.
I have like 4 batteries.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so I have 4 batteries and a few SD cards.
Yeah.
Just to hot swap it, because that's what once you realize the GoPro is really just a hot swapping thing.
Yeah. That's true.
That's the really cool part about GoPro, actually.
Because the personal brand, I've been
97%.
Oh my God.
34 minutes of footage.
What I've been trending towards is I think more of creating.
Do you want to trade batteries?
What do you mean?
The old battery, I'll just keep that just in case at the end.
No, it's okay. I can switch it out. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we can keep track of it.
Yeah. Collecting batteries.
I think what I'm going for is creating a smaller community, but I think what I've seen now that I work at Google is a lot of people hit me up and they don't know how to properly network or ask for things.
Ah, that's a great, yeah.
And I think I found my way. Like, I was rejected from 250 internships and now working at Google. I wanted to do something more of how to talk, how to network, how to be personable. That's what I'm probably doing.
I 100% agree.
That might go with, I'm not sure if it's going to be a lot, like I'll sell a course, or if I'll do a paid like Discord or school, you know. But
I think you should do as many things as possible. So start a community, start with the content, let the content grow for possibly 3 to 6 months,
right.
And then just launch quickly, start quickly and change based on feedback. So get a Calendly where you can book calls, you know, get a Discord where you can have people join your community, but don't use Discord for the monetization. Use WAP as a gateway for people to have access to your Discord.
But you went Discord straight into it before.
I went straight into Discord without fully understanding that Discord has limits on monetization and they take quite a bit of the cut.
Okay.
Whereas WAP takes a smaller amount, and WAP has a app system where you can offer other features, services, programs, and create tiers. Whereas Discord, you can't really create those tiers.
But so I know WAP has an integration where you can directly integrate like the Discord into it.
Yes.
Are you thinking about transitioning away from Discord since you said they take a big cut? Or
the best part is I can quickly move everyone over to WAP if I want. Discord, there has been, you know, rumblings where people, they share like a stream of a sporting event and their whole Discord gets like, you know, like taken or so with any platform you have to think about alternatives. So I thought WAP, it's growing and it makes a lot of sense if you're a digital community. Yeah, I thought that was bad. It's like not as bad as it looks, I guess.
Have you looked into school at all?
Yes, school's user interface hasn't been updated, whereas WAP gets updates very frequently. And when I see school, it kind of gives me a less premium feel, although people do charge a lot of money on school, you know?
I think I'm getting analysis paralysis. I just need to start.
Yes, yeah, you got to launch early.
Yeah.
Start creating the content. Don't give a fuck about the result yet. Just keep doing it, because doing it is going to give you an edge in terms of improving your workflow, simplifying things, getting a vibe, like a routine, a muscle memory going that you build upon. And don't look for immediate gratification. Seriously, do it for 3 months consistently. Give yourself a schedule, and then
things should turn up.
Yeah, things turn up, and that's kind of a natural thing, actually.
Yeah.
E85 is $2.63 here. Not bad.
That's way better than premium, man.
I know, right? It's like $4 plus.
But you run through $20 of gas a day, is it?
Yeah, about 10 gallons of gas. Yeah.
How much are you driving? Or what's the MPG on this, I guess? I shouldn't be asking.
It's 14.
14, yeah, that's expensive.
So the bad thing about the 4 Series is it only has like a 15 point something gallon tank.
So your range is like...
It could be 300, it could be 180 based on the fuel.
Yeah. Do you do road trips in this car?
Yeah, drove to northern Florida.
Okay.
Close to Alabama.
It's
the
comfy,
seats
right?
are fine. Yeah. I think I would rather drive this than a truck where you feel like a lot of the body rolling movements, where this is like you're tucked in.
Planted.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So I can still technically back out of my M440 because I can get a used, like 2-year used certified pre-owned for the same price.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure if I want to do that. Of course, it's like, you know, it's gonna be a full M car, but I think the big one was livability. But it seems like you live with it just fine, right?
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to put gas in it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Not drive? Like,
yeah.
You might save a little money on gas with actually the B58 can be really good. You can get 30 miles per gallon on that thing.
My friend gets like 36 on the highway or something like that.
I don't know how that machine is a beautiful machine. Yeah.
I'm literally mechanical engineering, so I'm taking apart engines, and how the fuck they did that, I have no idea. It is stupid. It gets more MPG than my old V8, or my old V8, and it makes more power than it. And I was like, I don't get it, bro. I don't know what the Germans doing.
I don't know where we're at right now. I'm looking at a plane. Oh, airport. Yeah, Peachtree DeKalb Airport.
We're in the boonies, man.
Yeah, Chambly. Buford Highway. Very ethnic area. So all the good Hispanic food is here.
Good eats.
Yeah.
Now, Buford Highway is a gem, like a national gem, because it's so low key, but you find literally some of the best ethnic food here.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's just concentrated on Buford Highway.
So these townhome type houses have come up all across the US in different cities. You know, I'm not going to spend 700 plus to live next to people like that. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. I was just talking about in the video before I picked you up, 2013 to 2019 was the heyday of tech, like the optimism, the perks, and I was surprised at the Google office to see so many perks still around. I think you're living in the post era of that, and now it's all tightened. It's like management consulting. It's you know,
changed a lot. With Google specifically, a lot of old heads in the community, they miss the more startup days with the crazy perks.
Yeah.
And they used to travel like nearly every week to like random places. But yeah, no, like you said, Romain, when you went into the office, they still have a lot of perks, which is surprising.
It's incredible. Dude, it blew my mind. 2013 to 2019, you had buses from Google for their employees. They still have the buses?
In Cali.
In Cali. And, you know, like the whole tech boom transformed the San Francisco area that had already seen a lot of technology, but now people from all over the US were moving to San Fran, and they had inflated expectations, inflated salaries, and unfortunately their egos were through the roof. So you had people that were, I would say, sociopathic, tearing apart San Francisco. And I don't know, I don't think it was a good combination. And now we're on the other side of it, where it's like we're in the post-tech optimism world, where everything is tightened, everything is about margins. Layoffs for the past 2-3 years have been so bad. I think, was it hundreds of thousands of people have been laid off in the tech sector.
I do feel like there is some optimism again with the AI boom. At least I know with my work specifically, there's a big surge in the data centers, and the demand for that is there.
That's true.
But it's not as optimistic as it was before, and I do think this will die off within a year or two. People are still trying to, okay, there's still a lot of hype, but I feel like it'll die off until people figure out how to use AI effectively, right? I
don't know what OpenAI decided with GPT 4.5. The pricing is 70 times more expensive than the previous model. How do you get a flagship model that's 75 times more expensive? I mean, they are now at a point where they are the bubble themselves, OpenAI.
Yeah.
Google has actually surpassed them in my eyes. So has Claude, Anthropic's Claude.
That's not Anthropic, right?
Anthropic's Claude, yeah. I've been using 2.5 Pro from Gemini, Google Gemini 2.5 Pro, and it's done a better job at coding than Claude 3.7. So that's where I'm using it for, like, helping on coding and things like that.
It does top all the charts, unbiased charts, of course.
So right now, people are also, you know, if you want to run freemium, which used to be a model where you put your app out for free and you can get users and you would get, you know, advertising on the app, you can still do that and use AI to build the apps and games if you have a network, and then sell your network the freemium app or game. Say, hey, why don't you try it, and then put ads on the app or game.
Right.
Because Gemini 2.5 Pro can build very quick mobile web games. You just have to figure out the back end to host it. You work with it, you know what I mean? You get a hosting service, it runs the application, you have to do some network code as well, but it'll all help you figure that out. And like, you talk about, you know, coding has never been the real difficulty when building something. It's like knowing what to build.
Right.
If you have a foundation for computer science and you use AI, you're ahead of 99% of people. Yeah, it's a tool. But you're replacing one software engineer who might just been front end with both the back end and front end team now. Yeah. Like, that's the power of Gemini 2.5 Pro. Man, it's a whole team.
I wish I could tell you what we have in the works, because it's wild. Like the stuff, I'm beta testing some stuff for Gemini, and it's actually so crazy. I wish I could tell you, but it'll blow your socks off.
swing a little bit.
Swing a little bit.
That was good.
Yeah.
I like that verbal. Mustang goes crazy. Did you see that? It's over here.
Oh, I didn't catch it. Oh, right there.
It's wide-bodied.
Yeah. I love wide-body cars, man.
I don't have the pass, so.
Oh yeah. No, you're
sometimes I dip in and out, but we'll see.
Do you get a lot of people trying to race you?
Yeah, but then once you're going like 140 plus, they can't really.
So you entertain it.
M3, M4? Oh, 435. That's all right.
That's got the old B58, right?
Yeah, the first generation. They might have had 3 generations by now, to be honest.
Yeah, so you do entertain the people you race. It's just you pull you pull past them, they can't hang no more.
Or I get really into the far right lane and let them go by, because I'm like, I try to avoid swimming with people I don't know.
True.
The actual most dangerous times I've found is driving with groups of exotic car owners who don't know how to drive, but they have like a crazy exotic. And now you have 20 of them on the highway trying to stay in the same lane, you know what I mean?
Right. Have you been there, that abandoned old hotel?
No.
I've been wanting to, but
I wonder how to get there.
it's kind of famous.
It is famous, right? Did you know that there's a skyscraper that's abandoned in South Africa that looks like that, but much taller?
Oh.
And the apartments are all on the inside facing an atrium, and now it's like a drug haven. It's like cyberpunk in real life,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Dude, South Africa reminds me of like the dystopian future that we're heading to. Gated communities, high rates of disease, poverty.
That class divide too. that
Massive class divide, you know what I mean?
I think large. It's not a race problem. There's more of a class divide than anything.
Yeah, the news makes it a race problem. The media makes it a race problem because they make money from that. And honestly, if we want to get deep, multiculturalism has been disguised as injecting lower class foreigners into countries with Western democracies and just expecting the culture just to work itself out.
Hash it out, yeah.
And so you're saying we take no responsibility for how society and culture is going to act. We're just going to inject a ton of basically low class, and that's not being, you know, rude, that's just what it is. People who don't have the same standards into a society that has much higher standards, and expecting that society to just cope while we're in late stage capitalism where, you know, there isn't as much opportunity for those Western countries. So if we had, with an equal amount of force or progress, raised the level of prosperity in Western countries,
that instead of,
yeah, I mean,
invest in those countries.
like we're gonna cut the Department of Education. Okay, great, what's the plan? Just let the states hash it out. Like, okay, what's the minimum level of standard for an American? How do I apply to college in a different state if I'm taught something completely different? Now it's very expensive for pretty much anyone to judge your education if you come from a different state. And God forbid you don't have money for breakfast because your parents can't provide. The school won't have food for you anymore, which, you know what, like, that's the classism right there. Despite what your color might be, many of us can't afford breakfast. This doesn't matter what color we are, you know what I mean? It's affecting all colors.
Same experience.
Yeah. For your unique brand, you have to imagine how many men are out there like you who just don't know how to ask for what they deserve and don't know how to keep their head up during massive periods of rejection, which that's like the life of a man. It's like just one long life of rejection and how to get past and keep building.
No, that's something I actually see almost like every single day. So I still get DMs on Reddit because I posted in the Georgia Tech subreddit about people trying to transfer in and everything and asking for it nearly on a daily basis, and then LinkedIn reach outs and all these people asking for referrals. So it's a real problem that I see, that these people are yearning. They're putting in, they have that mindset. They want to invest in themselves and make it further in life. It's just, how do you do it? You need the skills. They don't teach you in school how to network, how to talk to somebody, right?
No, they don't.
And I want to help that out because I've been in that situation. And
you're right though. So when we talk about education at the higher level, higher education has been, when you think about academia and the purpose of learning, it's been replaced with essentially schools, which are hedge funds that are run to make money like businesses. And so you have this administrative cost, which has skyrocketed, leading to higher tuitions, but the quality of the education has remained stagnant, if not worse. So it's like, you need to be able to tell Americans what is the real world and how to go get it for what they want. But that's coming to odds with the comfort levels of a professor who doesn't want to be struck down until he gets, you know, tenure. And so he toes the line, which is just get more students in, hopefully get a high average for your class, don't rock the boat. And so, you know what, when I think about like innovation across the board, it's like where, yes, AI is here, but like in 2019 I felt it most. It was like, wow, we've been doing the same shit for like 7 years now, with the phones just becoming a little bit better. Like there was nothing significantly standing out for me in 2019, and then COVID happened. So I was like, okay, shit, is this planned? Anyway, AI came out at the other side of it. So yes, we have AI right now, but many people aren't using it, and it is actually the next big thing. I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. We have a few layers of technology that just feel like they're just a grasp away. Quantum computing, cold fusion, nuclear reactors, and then artificial intelligence. If they're all combined, like that is essentially our future. So how will schools still be able to tell people what to do when people lose their critical thinking abilities? You know what I mean?
So that's also a big thing I've seen too, is so colleges are getting way more students and applicants, so nearly everybody has the same degree too.
Yeah.
And when you combine that with like a lot of students using AI and whatnot, how do you differentiate yourself and make it out here in this world? So
it's going to be creating content. It's going to be creating things.
Yeah.
We're going to be 15 years behind to universal basic income, so I'll make an estimate by 2045 we'll have universal basic income.
UBI to be a thing?
Yeah, 2045. It'll be linked to a blockchain and a digital federal currency. We're going to tokenize possibly a lot of government benefits. That's just the way things are going to be. We're going to move from mainframes to quantum computing systems for most public services. And there's going to be different, I would say, like master domain AIs that run a lot of government services where people, it takes five days to do something that should take 30 seconds, you know what I mean? But those people won't have a job anymore. So, you know.
It's a big shift coming. It's just, how do we adapt to that?
The current administration is acting like it's like the 1970s again, and we can just restart some of the manufacturing economy, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, loud ass truck. People ask me why I shift so much. It's just to stay in the power band, and when you downshift, you actually slow the car down. You don't have to brake.
Sounds good too.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Teslas have been getting vandalized like crazy recently.
Oh yeah. go up a lot?
No, I mean, this is like almost like a year ago now. But, I don't know. Just wasn't feeling it anymore.
First generation product. With first generation quirks. And feature quirks and features.
Quirks and features.
If you love the car, you love it. If you are not a brand fanboy, you will see through it. So I think that's, yeah. But okay, let's repeat that for the M4. When people saw it, they hated it, even if they were a brand fanboy. But once they drove it, they're like, holy shit, this is a quality car. Whereas the Tesla, if you're a brand fanboy and you get it, you're gonna love it. But if you're not a brand fanboy and you're looking forward to it, it might let you down.
Right.
So this car has converted people. I think the Cybertruck has done the opposite. It's pushed people away.
Oh, that's for sure.
And now you have very right-wing people in Cybertrucks. Like, it's actually pretty clear. There's like a certain buyer.
Oh yeah.
It's not the Patels who have Patel on the back of their Tesla Model S, you know what I mean? It's the Kyles with the Monster Energy whose dad runs a building company.
A few holes in the wall.
A few holes in the wall. So, I mean, if you're targeting Teslas, not the Model S. It's probably the Cybertruck.
Not the Model 3. This is like a little mom, you know?
And if you really want to target them, they might have a Cybertruck, but they probably don't know anything about cybersecurity. You know what I mean?
We're not condoning anybody.
No, cybersecurity, that actually is a field. Holy shit. Oh my God, people with some military backgrounds, and you don't have to be an expert in computer science. They're making $300,000 to $500,000 salary in cybersecurity with 5 years of experience. Absolutely insane.
No, and I think recently, when people realized the importance of it, you remember they shut down some cyber attackers shut down the pipeline in Texas.
Yeah.
And so the gas went crazy. No, cybersecurity is way important. Most people just don't think about it, you know?
Yeah. In another life, this person
is so aggressive.
It is. In another life, that person would probably own a Cybertruck. That would be my. Yeah. Jesus is not Elon Musk. I'll tell you that.
No. Have you ever gotten like bad attention in this car? I'm sure you have.
Yeah, the CLAs and the Altimas get like feisty.
They're always feisty.
Yeah, but they get close, like real close on the bumper, rear bumper.
Yeah.
I try to maintain space, but bad attention, luckily it's dark, like it's not a bright color.
Right.
I think that actually helps. This whole stretch of 85 north to Gwinnett is just, I think it's brain dead. Like,
no, it's always traffic. It's always
but there is enough space. It's just that not enough people are in the far right lanes.
Yeah, I need the app. I can't tell when I'm recording and when I'm not recording.
Oh yeah.
And the view.
You'll learn from the beeps.
Yeah.
1 beep usually means you're recording. 3 beeps means it's turning off.
Got it. Respect your elders.
Concept, while it does hold true, society has also shifted its mindset where the old would fall on the sword for the young, and now the old are letting the young fall on the sword. They don't.
Yep.
The next generation is not seen as something that should be shielded, which is crazy.
Yeah. Untold societal shifts. Hell,
The baby boomers, dude.
dude, Social Security is gonna get. I don't know what's gonna happen. That's why you gotta make money. No, you're good.
It's like an electric car. The torque is just insane.
You gotta make your money now.
Yeah, you do need to make your money now. And 2027 is around the corner where we might go to war with China, so...
Better brush up on your Mandarin.
Yeah. See, I could spot that Gwinnett police officer from a mile away.
Where?
The far right lane.
I still don't even see him. Oh, up there. Their eyes peeled.
I'm actually using the GoPro to zoom in my mind.
Cyberpunk.
Wait,
right now.
Joe, but seriously, okay. Implants, like different types of cybernetic implants are coming in the next 5 years too.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be super sick. I've been waiting for sports to evolve for so long. I want enhanced sports. Bodybuilding is already enhanced, yeah. The Olympics, but like,
I know what you mean though, yeah.
I mean like cybernetic, not just supplements.
Oh, that would be badass. Would you do Neuralink?
No, I would try something different. I would try like a one piece, like the eyes are brain tissue. If there's anything that can be just strictly associated with the eyes, you know.
Okay. That's crazy. Like I'm taking your fresh, good eyeball and putting something else in it. That's a lot of trust.
Yeah, it's nerves, a ton of nerves.
Nice out.
Oh, hell yeah. Without that traffic, that would have been 20 minutes quicker, I feel like.
I never noticed, but you see the wing in the side mirror? That's pretty badass.
Their car and who doesn't.
How often do you wash?
Dude, I'm driving all the time just to wash the car daily. Like I'll go to the gym, go wash the car. And I have a monthly membership. So unlimited, 24/7.
Is it touchless?
Touchless. There's also a BMW dealership in the Alpharetta area that has a touchless wash. Oh, that bug got splattered. I saw that thing. Man, why? Why would you do that, bug?
No idea.
I don't know.
Oh, we got Mr. 12 over there.
That thing?
Is it?
No, I think it's just like a library or for advertising. A wrap.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, that's some real torque. I was reaching down and it was just boom.
I'm sorry.
Nah, bro. That was cool. I fucked with it. Dropped the lens thing, but I'll find it
right
later.
now? Yeah, I'll slow down if you want.
I'll find it later.
Okay. Is it the protector or what is it?
No, it's a filter. It's a CPL filter. Oh,
see it?
Got it.
Nice.
It's like a polarizer. So no reflection.
I gotta get something that blocks the gap.
Yeah. But that's where you put your iPad.
On this side, but on that side I could get like a little M thing, I feel like.